Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly Fate Weaver today, because today we are carrying on with our ongoing adventure playing Ryan Vernier's outstanding Gothic Fantasy RPG, Blackbirds. And with me today are the stars of our Blackbirds adventure, the Truth in Ashes. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today? First up, we've got Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Kenyon Maddox, and he is a human Elklander?
Yep.
Elklander?
Elklander. Yeah.
And he follows the path of bow and blade.
Very nice. Next up is our resident walker of the path of craft and expertise, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave, and I'm playing Emrys Batch, who is also a human Elklander, and he walks the path of shadow and subterfuge.
Nice. And the last, but certainly not least, is Andrew.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew, and I'm playing Tagwin Eads, who you may be surprised to learn is also a human Elklander, and she follows the path of craft and expertise.
Very nice.
Yeah, which Dave very much approves. Yeah.
So Will is on vacation this week, so Naldo Vasari is going to be absent from the session. But what happened last time, guys?
Found some trouble is what happened.
That does sound right.
To get some additional rations, so we just went kindly asking some interesting fellows if they would be interested in sharing. I think is how it went. But I think Naldo might have said something like, "You're a bunch of," or no, he called them a bunch of.
We may have implied that their departure from the city may not have been entirely legitimate.
Yeah, something like that. They might not have seen it as a welcome gesture.
Right. May have disparaged their character just a little bit. And they're trying to teach us what for.
There was also some catcalling in Tagwin's direction, I believe, that she did not take well. Yes. And Emrys has, by his nature, been a bit of a surprise for our adversaries here. So, last session... Sorry, what was that, Dave? I was talking over you.
We need to dispatch a few, make this fight a little more manageable.
Mm-hmm. And we have the 4 on the bottom right there. They had just finished reloading their crossbows. And so normally, for those listening at home, normally at the start of a Blackbird session, you refresh the fortune pool right from the start. Because we're in the middle of a fight, we carried over from last time, but we're down 1 player. I have taken 1 from each of the players' pool, and the fortune pool and the misfortune pool, so that the overall pool is the size it should be. So, last session, you guys spent a bunch of fortune points to reset yourself in the initiative order. So I think we are at the start of a new round here with Tagwin.
Yeah.
So as a refresher, just as a reminder, if you've got your 3 tokens or your 3 reminders, so you can keep track of how many actions you have taken.
Right. Yes. Just a second.
Just a handy way of reminding that, and not, I mean, we're pretty good at remembering this stuff anyway, but
use some coins because that's what's close at hand.
Excellent. All right, so Tagwin, you get your 3 action points back. What would you like to do?
It did not go so well for me last session, but it is what I have. So I'm gonna try to just attack him with a melee attack, because when I was trying to get fancy with it, it didn't seem to like that. So
one thing I will mention, being the canny Blackbirds player that you are, so forgive me for saying something you already know, but you may remember that last session, your foe made use of all of his action points, and they do not refresh until his turn, not the start of the round.
Right, and which is 2 turns from now.
He's overextended
You know what? Genuinely, I do recall this because we had actually, that was why we moved ourselves, why I moved myself up into the particular order, because that means he can't retaliate because Emrys will go before him.
Exactly. And as just as a rules point as well, remember, misfortune cannot be spent to get extra actions. So I cannot use that to suddenly grab a defense when I otherwise would not have had one.
So you should smoke him really hard right now.
Right. Okay. So then that makes me think, not to belabor this or take up too much time then, that almost makes me think it's worth trying to do a targeted attack for 2 AP.
Yeah.
So, like, now's the time to do something more fancy is my point. Because he doesn't have the opportunity to try to...
He cannot defend. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
target attack would be against your normal things. Remember, because of your... I can't remember what it's called. Not sigiled, but whatever the weapon
quality spear.
Your which? Signet. Right.
Signet quality.
You get plus 10 to your attack. You can also, if you want to dump all 3 AP, you can choose to spend 1 AP to aim and then spend 2 to do a targeted attack. Aim will give you another plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, but he does get his AP back at the end at his turn, so I will have to keep something back for a defense, for a parry.
You could, I mean, depending on how many AP you want to save, you could also draw on fortune, because there still is 3 fortune points.
To parry or to increase or to
gain an extra action. You can always once per turn you can get one.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I'll use a point then, if I can, to aim.
Yep, 1 AP to aim. Well, so just to remember, you only need to defend against a successful attack. I'm trying to tell them. Hold on. You only need to...
She's talking with Ripley. They're having a conversation because she's going off too.
You only need to spend a AP to defend on a successful attack, and you can spend a fortune point to gain an AP at any point. So you don't need to spend that ahead of time.
Right. If you get hit, then you can spend...
So spend your AP first.
Okay, so basically...
Or open the pool when necessary.
Yeah. Right, okay. So
the rules is written what you're doing. There's nothing to prevent you from doing that, but it's not a necessary spend just yet.
Okay, so I can spend below all 3 to aim and then increase the subsequent targeted attack. The risk is that I would have to use points to defend if this asshole manages to land a hit.
Correct.
Okay. Although he's been landing hits, so
he's
okay. We'll do okay.
Yeah.
You just keep busy till I'm done with this little pesky brat here, and we'll.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
one final thing for you to decide as well is what you wish to target, because the targeted attacks, disarmed is an obvious, thing. Wounded is you must spend 1 additional AP, or add plus 1 AP to the cost of movement actions. Disoriented is plus 1 AP to reactions, and prone is what it sounds like. And prone takes 2 AP to stand in this game.
So I'm kind of leaning towards either arm or head. Like head would be I would take a swinging action to just try to lop him up the side of the head. Because this idiot's not wearing a helmet, so let's. Yeah, we're too close combat, so let's try that. Let's try for the head.
Okay, so that would be that would give him plus 1 AP to reactions if you're successful. Like if you look at the target attack, it tells you what specifically condition that you're imposing when you hit there.
Right.
There's fiction stuff that's going to be happening as well too, but it's not. That's the specific effect. You don't do any extra damage or whatever else. So that's fine if that's what you're going for. But just be sure that's the one.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I think getting him disarmed is going for the arm and getting him disarmed is a good strategy here, especially because it might buy us some time too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the aiming, does that increase the percentage?
It does. So now you're going to have plus 20 when you make your attack. Remember to use your weapon, not your skill.
Yeah, let me double
So
check.
go
I
under
clicked, I
combat.
clicked on the spear,
Yeah.
which
That's
brought
it.
up the thing, and I'm inputting the value to that.
Yep.
Okay, I won't delay any longer. God, are you kidding me?
Oof. Okay. Would you
It's
like
not
to spend a
critical
fortune
fail.
point to re-roll that?
I mean, at this point, I kind of have to, don't I? I've dumped all my eggs in this basket.
Do it.
Oh God,
Okay.
that's terrible. Is it still plus? Is it, all the conditions are still the same? Or?
Same conditions, correct.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Oh!
I think Tegwin perhaps should not have left the town. she was a little little green.
All right. So,
Uh.
and just as a reminder, your fate points can be spent to do a number of things. Your fate points refresh at the start of your session. We flip a coin and see if you get your fate point back. I'm not saying you're going to need that right now, but you have the dice were not with you.
No.
Okay, so Amaris, here's what you've seen. You're engaged with this dude right now. He's injured right now from your slashing attack, I believe, last time. You look over and you can see Tagwin seems to be really struggling with this big dude.
Yeah, and the guy he's blind until his turn because I used that dust on him.
Yes.
So until his turn, which is after the big dude, I could probably, I don't know for a fact, but I think I could probably stride away from him and he probably won't hit me.
Here's another thing, is that on top, an opportunity attack, I believe, is a reaction that costs you
An
points.
AP.
Yeah, let me double check that, though. Let's see here. Reactions.
Do I see that the
opportunity
guy-
is 0 AP.
Okay. Do I see that the guy fighting Kenyon is also wounded?
Yes.
Can I move to that guy and flank him in one stride?
So remember, flanking is not a tactical thing. Flanking is an action in order to impose.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm going to stride to the boss man.
Okay, hold on. I'm just checking what blinded.
See if you can.
Blinded cannot use dodge or parry and flip to fail on any skill check involving sight. I still could make an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
You okay with that?
Yeah, Emmerich doesn't know that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and also it is flip to fail because it does require eyesight. So let's see here. I will. I'll use this. All right. So there.
I'm confident in my blinding powder.
You also have your 3 AP right now too, so you could defend. And also, it does not cost you. Remember, your first movement is for free in the game. You only stride if you're needing to move beyond that.
Right.
It's hustle as well, not stride. Okay, here we go. I miss. Sweet. Yeah! Blindly
So
kind of
Emmerich
sticks out at you.
And then I'm going to flank, so that's 1 AP.
Yes. With
Flank the
whom?
The big dude.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
And I'm
All
like,
right.
Okay.
So
flanking.
flank, you have 2 more AP.
I'm going to shove him.
Okay. So you have plus 10 to this because of the flank?
Plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Come on. Nice! Sublime success! Holy shit!
And I've got, because, so this is happy with the knife and bag work. So 2 AP actually for my combat action because it's flank, foe, backstab.
So you do need to declare that though before you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
thought
you need
it
to be
was just-
clear what you're trying to do.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that was what I didn't realize it was a 2
That's
AP.
it's a separate thing. If that's what you were intending on doing, I'm fine with that being what you were doing.
Yeah, it's just 1 extra damage dice, so it's not
Yeah.
huge.
So, but let's see here. The sublime success.
Yeah, what does that do? That
That
might
will
really
do.
help.
Yeah. Okay. Combat overview.
No, we need something to turn the tides, so especially after
Here we go.
Tagwin's attack.
Sublime success adds 2d6 damage. So would you also roll 3 chaos dice, please? 1
3
for
chaos
the
dice.
backstab and 2 more for the sublime success. Would you roll 1 more? chaos dice, because that 6 explodes. Would you roll one more, because that 6 explodes? All right, 11, 17, 20, 22 plus 12 is
34.
34. That one exploded too. 22 plus 12 is 34. That is... What does it look like as you take him down?
I think so. Emerus is like, he doesn't even like. That's why he didn't worry about the blinding powder or the attack of opportunity. He's like, I got to do something. I got to get over there. And he's blind. Fuck. He flanks the guy, and then he's probably like, swinging and dodging and stuff with Tagwin, and he's just like, shiv right into the side of the neck, and then it just pulls it out. And you just see this spurting.
Cat drops to his knees. The greatsword, which he was pulling back to strike again, he hits the ground, and his hands seem almost like stuck to it in a rigor mortis or pre-rigor mortis kind of thing. He turns and looks at you, and then slowly, his big form slumps over to the side, dead. I am going to make a resolve check for our bandits here. No, they're good to go.
That was seriously epic, though.
Okay, that was incredible. You have no AP left. Are you spending any fortune points?
Not at this point, no.
Not at this point. All right. Then, Tiempo Bandito, I think is the correct conjugation. Let's see here. We are going to... I
think so many... Deserto Bandito.
What's that? Deserto. Okay. I am going to...
Fill Emerus with crossbow bolts.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking... I got to 2... Let's start these slow here. So first one is I'm going to spend 2 misfortune to use a brigand's trick. So one of them turns to you, Emerus, and you cannot defend against this because of the trick. It drops down, and you're like, ha! The blood is spraying in the air, and you see this guy has just raised up a crossbow and is about to fire. And I hit, not a crit. So that is... I should roll damage at the same time to stop wasting people's time. That is... Let's see here. An 8. How does an 8 compare to your...
Damage threshold?
Yeah. Are you wearing armor at all?
I think he wears leather.
Okay, so it does have the piercing quality. I'm just going to confirm what that does. So I think it gets through...
No, maybe not. Maybe I'm mixing him up with a different character.
I ignore 1 point of armor if you have any.
No, I'm not wearing armor, it looks like.
Okay. So then you take... 8. How does 8 compare to your damage threshold?
That's into my second threshold.
So you 1, 2... Oh, boy. Okay, so then you take... your damage threshold drops by 2, which I think... Let's see here.
My damage threshold is 5, and then the next one is 11.
Okay, so no, it's not... It's only when it exceeds the it meets or exceeds the threshold.
Okay, so it exceeds the first threshold.
Exactly, so 1. So you're taking 1 step then. So move your damage threshold down, which is not a problem because then you're... I think this is the first time you've been wounded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, good.
Chaos dice?
No, because it's only when you reach moderate wounded. If you reach moderate injury, serious injury, or grievous injury, that's when we roll for wounds.
Okay.
All right, so that is the first one. Then he's going to start reloading. A second one will... Second one's going to fire at Tagwin, and we're going to do another one of those nasty, you can't dodge this, bandit attacks.
Fair enough. I mean, Yeah.
I hear that in MC Hammer's words. Can't dodge this.
Yeah. Oh, I miss. But I miss. So they start reloading. Final one. Kenyon, I'm going to attack you, and you can't dodge this. Now I'm hearing it in Hammer's voice.
Yeah, now you've done it.
I'm gonna hear that.
Although, weirdly, it makes
rest
me
of-
think of there's that Utah Saints video of the Welsh guy doing the Running Man, and MC Hammer shows up at the end of that. So that is my most recent MC Hammer reference. That is what I've got in my head now. Okay. So again, it's an attack on you, Kenyon. You cannot dodge. I miss by 1 point. I rolled a 61. So it comes very close to tagging you, but does not get you. He does not need to reload, though, so he's going to attack a second time. You can defend against this one if he hits. I have -10. That is a miss. It would have been a hit if it wasn't the second attack. His final one he will save for a defense. I have 2 more to shoot. Let's shoot once more at Emrys. Emrys, you can choose to dodge this after. I got a critical miss, so his thing is malfunctioning. And then the final one I'll shoot at, I think at Kenyon. Let's see here. That one is a hit, Kenyon. Would you like to... You got a shield out, right?
Yeah, I can. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a parry then or a dodge?
That is a parry.
Okay, parry.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and give us a parry check if you like. I think your shield might give you a +10 to parry range attacks as well.
Okay.
Let me double check the shields are on. Here we go. You have a kite shield, right?
Wait, I have to hit cancel to read that. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so it's a +10 to your parry on this because it is whatever the +10 is, protective, and yeah, +10 to it. Nice, no problem.
Easy.
You get your shield up in time and block that. That is all the crossbow wielders. We got this dude over here. I think he's going to run in on Tagwin as his. So I'll have to use one of my AP to get in there. And then he's going to try and stab you, Tagwin. I did hit, but not a crit. You want to spend an AP to, or a fortune to get an AP to dodge or parry?
Is the 8 us?
8 is you guys, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're flush right now.
Heck yeah.
And that's just how this game works, right? It's just a give and take, back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm more eager to spend them, or I'm more willing to spend them when we got lots.
Well, with this one as well, because the adversaries all have misfortune spends, which isn't the case in Zweihander, like regular Zweihander or Flames of Freedom. There's another cool element. You get to see fun shit happen with the enemies when there's misfortune. So go ahead and give us a parry, Tagwin, and you got +10. Nice. All right.
Sorry, I lost where it was on the sheet for a second.
No problem. Okay, you turn around and you batter this guy's strike aside. I'll use.
Oh no! Not with my rolls I had earlier. This was sheer luck. This was as I was pulling off the back of the spear, hit him in the face as he came up. That's what that was.
All right. And then he will save one for defense. The blind guy is just going to clear his eyes this round. That's it. All right. That brings us to Kenyon.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing?
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Question 1: if you extinguish your technique,
Yep.
is it? I don't remember. Is it until we rest or until the session's over?
Until a rekindling.
Yeah, rekindling. Okay. Oh, that's when you rest.
That's a long rest. A rekindling is effectively a long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Not just a short rest. You have to actually spend the night and not do anything strenuous.
Exactly.
Okay. And my second question is about my extinguish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what it says?
I do not know when you click on it. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
Agitate. Oh yeah. Okay. 3 AP.
It's yeah. So does that mean that it only triggers if they move through my position, or because I can still maneuver, I can move through their position?
Until the end of this combat scene, any enemy entering or crossing within strides of the position is struck down in a flash and instantly slain. They need to be moving.
Okay. Well, then I will not do that, because that gets rid of my other amazing defensive ability. So I will use action 1.
Okay.
2. Try and finish off this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Long sword.
He has 1 left for parrying, if possible. Ooh. Oh, yours is... Oh, it's not fast. Let's see here.
It's biting.
I think I succeeded. Yeah, I succeed. So he is able to battle. Are you missing any bonus here?
I don't think so.
I think so.
So I'll attack him again, though.
Okay. So you minus 10 to this one?
Yep.
And I'm out of AP.
Terrible roll.
You want to fortune that?
Yeah, let's fortune. I still got a 44% chance.
Heck yeah.
Challenge. Where are you? What? Challenging. Oh, it's worse. And then I'll use my last AP for my
You could, in theory, spend a fortune to get another
my
AP.
guard. No, but I want to use my Barovi's guard.
But-
the one that gives me...
Right, but you could spend your last AP to take another attack, and then you could spend a fortune to get another AP and set up your Barovi's guard.
I see what you're saying. I could, yeah. Sure. Let's just blow through them all.
Hey, minus 20 on this attack. All you need to do is hit.
Yeah, come on. I just gotta hit him. I mean, I don't have a great chance anymore, but we gotta make some rolls.
There you go! Nice! All right, and 11 is... Go.
Can you spend a fortune point to increase the damage if that's necessary to kill him?
He could. You want to do that?
Could.
Right now, it's only 1... I'm telling him, it's only 1 down.
What do you guys think? just blow through them all, or what?
Slay him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, let's...
If I say finish him, I'm worried
So then
about
it's roll... I roll a...
3 chaos dice, please.
Oh, 3 of them?
3 of... Oh, no, you just add
one.
6. Yeah, you don't add...
Yeah, just
when
one.
you're spending this fortune point to add to damage, you just add 6 to it.
Oh, it just adds +6.
Yeah, you treat it as if you rolled the first one as a 6, and then you roll for damage again. But you have reduced him to serious wounds, which means roll 3 chaos dice. If you roll a wound, then he is done.
Oh, come on. No! Order prevails. Come on.
Jeez, so close. See, cut him, but you can tell this guy is, if this was a straight up duel just between the two of you, it's a joke how easy he is. But he's managing to bind you up while your allies are being shot at and attacked and whatnot. Okay, so let me just get this down here. Are you spending that last fortune to get up your Barovi's guard too?
Yeah, I am doing that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then we're at the end of the round, guys. Everyone, go ahead and click on your token and click on initiative.
Because maybe we'll win initiative here and get some...
Whoa, Amorous. Tagwin, nice roll as well.
Oh!
Kenyon.
He's so slow.
Now, here we go. We have Amorous and Tagwin are well before the Banditos. Yeah, there's not really much point in me spending 2 points to go up 2 steps, and then you guys each spending a point to go back up, so we're back to the same spot. So I'm not going to bother spending any fortune or misfortune to move up. What about you, Kenyon? Do you want to spend a fortune, or are you good with your defense?
No, I'm okay being at the back.
All right, then.
He gets his defenses until his turn, so.
Yeah. Emrys, you're up first. 3 AP. What are you doing?
What kind of distance am I from everybody? Is there
You're about. What's your speed? Is a 7? Your movement?
Oh, yeah, my movement is a 10.
Everyone is within your free movement.
Okay. The blinding powders only hits one person. So I think I'll just, or the pocket sand, sorry. I'm going to move to. Sorry, I shouldn't move my token.
No, that's fine. We're using abstracted ranges here, so that's fine if you're.
Yeah, stride to the guy that is fighting Kenyon.
Okay.
And hope he does. I don't know if he's got AP left, but let's try and finish him off. I'm going to use a point to flank.
Okay.
And do the backstab again.
You got it. Go ahead and so that'll be
all three AP just
gone already. Go ahead and attack at +10. Oh, I have 1 AP left, so I could defend against this. So it's roll crit or a sublime success again. Oh, you want to fortune point that?
Man. Yep.
Okay. I guess that's a lot of damage.
Roll 20's like, you did so well last time. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
Really? 1?
Emrys, are you spending fortune to get another AP, or are you going to wait to see if you need that to defend?
I'll wait.
Okay. Tagwin, your 3 AP are back.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
And I've got a little chucklehead behind me here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just spin around and try to smack him. Just standard attack, so
Okay.
nothing.
Do you want to aim at all?
Yeah, I'll take 1 to aim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be +20.
So the melee
To
attack
your
is
attack?
1, so that's 1 and 1. So I'd still have 1 left over after
Correct.
+20. There we go.
Nice. All right, so I do have 1 left over to try and defend here. Let's see here. I failed. So 10 is 1 over. So you could spend... Basically, anytime you spend a fortune point, it just bumps up for 1 more injury. Do you want to spend a fortune point to increase the damage, or do you just want to take with what you got?
You said a 10 is 1 over, so it sounds like he's pretty close.
What it means is, it's how many, the numbers over the threshold tells us how many steps down the damage condition that we go.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So let's spend this.
I'm just spending points left, right, and center tonight. This is
Excellent. Well, makes for more interesting rounds.
I usually hoard them like a dragon, but
All right, so would you roll 3 chaos dice for us, please?
yeah. Wait, is this isn't the fury dice underneath my spear? Where the heck am I looking?
No, chaos dice are up in the middle, I believe.
Up in the
Top right on the tab.
yeah. Oh, there we go. Chaos. So 3 of them.
Please, yeah. Yes. What does it look like, Tagwin, as you take this guy down?
I think I feel like the back of my spear hits him, and I realize he's there. So I spin around. I turn and look at him, and I go, "He was just a warm up." And I run around, I swing around, and maybe the spear is so sharp that it actually like cuts into his neck a little.
And he falls down. You still have 1 AP left, and you have not moved.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna. You know what? Let's be brazen. And let's stop these guys from shooting us and give them something else to focus on a little up close and personal.
Do you want to get up? You could fight them at like 1. stride
right,
away.
because my
or you
spear
could-
has range, right? And that didn't affect me when I was fighting the big guy, the leader, because he also had range. But these guys, I'm gonna make them
okay.
come to me.
Does
You
staying
got
at
it.
range, with guys with crossbows help them or hurt them?
If they try and move, that's actually a good question, Dave. Let's see if what opportunity attacks are triggered
point
by.
blank from a crossbow is probably not a good thing for me. But
No, what I mean is, like, in a lot of games, if you're missile versus melee, it's a hindrance to the missile person if you're right in their face.
Yeah.
sure, because you need to some distance to aim or whatever. Crossbow might be less subject to that because it's literally just pull the trigger and go. It's like a gun, but you're sure as hell not going to be able to reload with me right on top of you.
Blackbird cannot make a range attack while in engagement with foes, except with a crossbow.
Okay, so I am potentially.
They are having to reload, though. All of them are reloading this round.
Oh, perfect opportunity then for me to fuck him up a bit.
Do you want to spend that last AP to attack again, or do you want to sit on it?
You guys are tempting me. Yeah,
They have
I'm gonna
spent
spend
all
my-
of their actions reloading.
Yeah.
So-
I'm coming in swinging. Why not? I'm pissed.
Love it.
One of these fuckers is probably one of the other ones that made some sort of comments about my boobs or something.
So then it is just a regular attack. No modifier because you get plus 10 from the signet weapon, minus 10 from it being your second attack this round.
Okay.
Nice!
I'm pissed.
Very nice. All
Very
right.
nice.
So you bloody this guy. 11 is not enough to get to 2 actions or 2 injuries. Oopsies, wrong freaking button. Unless you want to spend another fortune point.
You temptress, you.
I know. Then you'd roll. If you spend 1, then you'd roll 1 chaos dice and potentially injure him, taking him out of the fight.
Fine then.
Okay.
I love how at the start Andrew was like, I'm cautious and I spend them when we have tons, and now he's just going through them.
Yeah. Because then Kevin reminded me that these assholes were catcalling me, and that
No, I love it.
Yeah.
This is correct.
All right, so you managed to cut this guy. So, he's not out of the fight just yet, though. All right, then it is our enemies. All right, so the injured guy is going to stride over, and Emrys, turnabout. She is a bitch. Because I'm spending 1 AP to flank you, and I'm going to spend 2 to...
Bandito?
Yes, it is Tiempo Bandito. So let's make a non-dodgeable attack with plus 10 to hit. I still fucking miss. So I come in and my 79 unfortunately is not good enough, but he is so pissed at you, he's going to try and attack again. This is at minus 10, so I have a 60% chance of hitting. That does hit. And you take...
That was a normal attack, though?
That was just a normal attack, yeah. So you
then
you can spend a fortune point and try and dodge if you'd like.
I will spend a fortune point and try and dodge.
Okay, so I needed to spend 2 to do my... Oh, did I spend that already? No, I didn't. So I need to spend 2 to do that. 1 is coming back, so I'll have 5, and you guys will have 3. Go ahead and give us your dodge.
And he didn't have any penalties?
Your dodge you'll get plus 10,
Plus
though.
10, because he was at minus 10?
Correct. Nice. So he comes in to try and get you. You don't realize he's there, but when that follow-up strike, you duck to the side. The one that's engaged with Kenyon. Oh my goodness.
Maybe he wants to get me too.
I think he does want to get you. You're a little easier to hit than Kenyon, so. And he's got plus 10 to hit
armor.
you. So it's plus 70. I think it's Tiempo Bandito again. So let's make this undodgeable. 3 and 5. Let's see. That is a hit.
Disappearing powder.
Was disappearing powder?
I need some disappearing powder like a ninja. So poof.
That is 7. That is 13 points of damage.
Yikes.
How does that compare to your damage threshold?
That is 2.
That's 2 more.
2 down. Okay, so then
Seriously wounded?
you're down to what?
Seriously wounded.
Seriously wounded is 2. I'll roll these in chat. Do I have a... I don't have a character sheet here. If I roll a 6, then you suffer a wound. 1, 2.
Roll it already.
No wound! Nice! Awesome. So he catches you with that first attack. He senses there's an advantage here, so he's going to strike again. This one you can dodge, Dave. Yeah. Oh, no. You've already spent a fortune point, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't. Let's see. That is a hit again. But it's only 9 damage.
That's still another
Still another one down. So
grievously wounded. 3d6.
let's see. 3d6. Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
All
This is
right,
bad.
let's see.
Okay, now we got
what's
the wounded.
All right, so a serious determined injury. Serious. Dave, would you give us a 1d6 roll, please?
Do we want high or low?
I don't think any of these are necessarily great. This was a grievous injury, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ruined jaw. Ideally, talking isn't key for a victim whose jaw is broken. While healing, you can almost speak. Flip to fail on fellowship-based tests involving speech. All right.
Whoa.
Apart from that, I don't think there's any other... Yeah, so I think he cuts across, and then on his backstroke, he just manages to like catch you in the elbow, or with his elbow in your jaw. And, then we have the rest are... These 3 are going to stride to sort of, break themselves up. Tagwin, have you spent a fortune point to gain... Oh, no. It's a 0 AP. Tagwin, if you'd like to make an attack of opportunity... Oh, no, they'll spend it to stride or to disengage. And then when you're facing... What is he going to do? He is going to finish reloading, I think. He might... Yeah, not disengage. Maneuver is the one that allows you to back up without taking an attack of opportunity, I believe. There we go. Yeah, he'll have to spend 2 to maneuver as well. They're all spreading out about 3 strides away from one another. And they're saving their last AP because they need to defend. They have finished reloading their crossbows though, so they will be able to fire next round. Kenyon, 3 AP back. What are you doing?
I have to finish this bugger off.
And you have advantage. You have you're flanking with him, so plus 10 to hit.
Oh, okay. So plus 10 to hit. All right, come on. Rush him.
Crit. That's a hit. He's going to parry.
Rolled a freaking 11 every time on damage.
I failed. So, but that's enough. What does it look like as you take this guy down?
I think I just finally... He turned to smack Emerus and sort of turned his back on me foolishly. And I am not honorable at this point because I see that we are still in trouble here. So I just... sword right in the back.
Oh, and he's down. That is 1 AP. You have 2 left, as well as your movement.
I'm gonna move around and move. Can I move to flank this guy that's here? Like, can I move down there, basically?
You can, yeah. So it would cost you, if you're flanking, it would cost you 1 AP.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'd have one left still.
I'm gonna use that AP to attack this guy.
Go right ahead.
So it's -10 and +10? -10 because the next second attack, and +10 because I flanked him.
Correct. Yep. You got him.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Okay.
poopy damage.
He failed. But that's another one. Would you roll? Wrong button. Madison. 3 chaos dice, please.
Oh, come on, Lucky 6.
Or could you just spend?
Nice. So what's it look like as you take that guy down?
I think it's just the same thing. He just sort of swings around, and the guy's still engaged with Emrys, and he just, gives him one in the back.
Yeah. You have 1 AP left, I believe. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm gonna spend one of our things,
Fortune. Yeah.
Fortune, to get an AP to use my Barov's defense, because now that I just stabbed down 2 of their guys, maybe some of these crossbows are coming at me.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. All right. And that brings us to the end of the round. Would everyone click on their token and go ahead and roll initiative?
Ooh.
Guys.
Maintain my status.
Okay.
And last.
First off, is anyone spending... Now, hold on. Ties for initiative. I want to say heroes go first, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Let's see here. Initiative matching.
Ladies first.
Ladies first, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
They're all suddenly very honorable.
We compare the perception bonus. What is Tagwin's PB?
So that'll just be under your perception score. First row. On your main tab.
I said,
Sorry,
my mic was muted. Sorry. PB is 3.
Is 3? Okay.
Yep.
Theirs is 4, but I'm just seeing here. It says the Blackbirds we compare, but I'm wondering if that's the case with NPCs. Okay. Yeah, I don't see here. Ties going to players or ties going to NPCs. So I think then that puts.
If their PB is higher, then that makes sense.
They are, yeah.
Okay.
Tagwin's is 3, theirs is 4. So now you guys can spend fortune points if you like. And remember, I can only move up 1 step by spending a misfortune. You guys can move yourself wherever you like by spending fortune. Does anyone want to go for the 4 crossbowmen?
Sure.
Okay. 3, 5. Okay. Anyone else?
You guys,
I'm very happy being at the back.
Tagwin, you should probably go ahead of me.
You sure? I think I should be okay.
I could move myself up 1 step. Is the thing.
He can only move himself up 1 step. If you go above me, then he can only get ahead
This
of one.
is the same thing we did with the leader the last session.
Right. And Kenyon's going to be at the bottom because he gets free defenses.
Okay.
So
So
you should
yeah.
spend
So
and
if
go
I
ahead
go
of
up to the top, they can still go before you.
But you get to go first.
Okay. So one of us will go first. Is the point? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do that. I'll refund 1 back here. There we go. All right. Tagwin, you have 3 AP back. What are you doing?
Yeah. Which ones are the crossbow ones again? Just
All
these
the
two
remaining
over
ones,
here?
actually.
Oh, all the remaining ones are.
Yeah.
This is the guy that I danced with earlier, though, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I got unfinished
Slow
business.
dance, even.
Yeah, I got unfinished business with
The
that
Stairway to
shit, so-
Heaven thing.
I was just say Pete
Yeah.
Gabriel, but yeah, that's.
No, I'm
that's
thinking
as well.
it's gonna be more like an elevator, Emrys. Well, famous last words. I say that, and then
Here we go. All right, so
Okay,
now,
now 1 AP to aim, and then 1 to hit him, because again,
let's see.
anger.
And so plus 20.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and I do succeed in defending, though.
This little fucker.
Yep. You have 1 more AP left. If you want to. I am out of AP for him now.
Hit him.
Yeah. Let me just see if there's a 1 AP. No. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna try a takedown. Attack action to knock opponent off their feet,
Okay.
and then set them up for me to stabby stab next time.
Yeah, and prone does take 2 in order to stand up.
So would this be a okay? So
Okay,
effect,
let's see here.
when your Blackbirds engaged with foes, spend 1 AP to attempt to take down. Make a coordination. Oh, this did not go well last. Oh, but that's okay. Yeah.
Did you take coordination?
You're good.
I thought I added to it. I don't know if it added or not to the thing, but I clicked it in the
It should be then if you did that.
in
Yeah.
the professions tab. Yeah, skill rank improvements. I picked coordination and then purchased it.
Takedown does count as. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, you're not taking that minus 10 for a second attack, so it'll just be. You're technically using your weapon, so I'm fine with you adding the plus 10 to it. So it'll be your coordination against plus 10. Or with plus 10.
Sorry, coordination with plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Whoop. Purple is prone. Okay. Whoop. Move him over here. There we go. Purple's prone. Whoa! You knock him off his feet. Oh, he can resist with a coordination check, though.
Oh.
Let's see here. You rolled a regular success. His coordination is. Madison, quit talking away from the mic. I failed, so he's down.
Okay.
All right. Then it is ye old enemies. All right, so those 2, I think, are going to fire at you, Tagwin. You present yourself forward. So, Tagwin, first one at you. Whoopsies. I'm tossing dice all over the GD place. Come on, Madison. What are you doing? Get it under control, buddy. All right, here we go. And I'm going to aim this time.
All right.
I hit, but just barely, thanks to the aim. You could. Oh, I forgot to declare my action. So you can dodge this if you like. You have to spend a fortune point.
Yeah, I'd have to spend fortune. I'm out of
Do it.
AP, so yeah, let's do that.
Spend it.
Okay.
You can only do it once around, so you might as well spend it when you get hit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, dodge. Where is dodge? Here it is. Standard. There's no plus or minus or anything.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, it would be minus 10 because he
he
aimed.
I mean, I
All
failed
right,
anyway, so that would
okay.
only make it worse.
So let's see here. He fires, and that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. So damage threshold. I'm now at. Okay. 11 is my next threshold, so I'm still below the next.
So only 1 step down. Where are you on the damage condition right now?
Currently moderately wounded.
Moderately wounded, which means we're rolling 1d6 for wounds. So let's see here. No wound. So it grazes you, but you do not suffer a wound, like Emrys did. Second shot at you, Tagwin. I'm going to remember this time. We're going to minion this shit up here.
Bandito attack.
Tiempo Bandito. I need to learn how to say. Oh, you guys have 44 fortune.
Wow.
It's outrageous.
These guys are fucked.
I take another action. I take another action.
All right, so plus 10 to hit. I have a 70% chance of hitting, and I rolled an 80. So he misses. Can I spend fortune to re-roll? Misfortune to re-roll? I wonder. I know I'm limited in what misfortune can be used for. I actually can't remember if misfortune. Here we go. Spending misfortune. As long as it's not a critical or sublime, I can re-roll. So you know what? We're going to re-roll that attack. So Tiempo Bandito gets I'd say muy mal. Is that right? My 2 months of Spanish have yielded me little in the way of clever asides. So I didn't fail by an 80 this time, guys. I failed with a 90. So that did nothing. That is two. So that crossbow bolt misses. The one on the that is prone is going to have to spend 2 to stand up, and 1 to get the fuck away from you again. And then the other guy, what is he going to do? Canyon, you're such a tempting target.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants you to stay the fuck away from him. So I'm going to, once again, Tiempo Bandito. This. You cannot defend against this. He'll aim, which will give plus 10. And let's see. That does hit, but not a crit. So here we go. You're taking 11 points of damage, Kenyon. How does that compare to your damage threshold?
That's 1 level.
1 level,
16
okay.
is my second level.
And I think that's the first time you've been hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then that is it.
Oh, wait, my damage threshold is 10.
Yeah, so an 11 would be 1 over.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you go down by 1. It's also piercing, so it would ignore a little bit of armor, but not 6 points.
So when you go to lightly wounded, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you're like me,
Yes.
and you're general grievously wounded.
Yeah. Then it is Amaris's turn. What are you doing, Amaris?
How far is this guy over here?
He is probably... Well, you got a 10 move, right?
Yeah.
Give me a d6. On evens, he's enough. He's close enough for just your move. Yep. So you could just move in on him if you want to do melee.
Bam. I move in on him,
Yep.
and I am going to try and turn the tide of battle.
Yeah.
I'm going to extinguish my knife and bag work. 3-point AP. Lure him into a position where he's able to land a solid blow, and foe is knocked out. It's a minion, so I'm hoping that's not the case, and he'll just be slain.
Yep. That is correct. So you go racing over, and what does it look like as you take this guy out?
I think everyone sees this. Like, so Emirates has got like crossbow bolts in him, and he's bleeding from that shiv that he took, or the blow he took from those other guys, and he's like runs over and he just fakes the guy out, and he like slashes out his throat, and then goes like some kind of raving madman.
So that was your 3 actions for the round. All right.
Yep.
Kenyon.
And I have to close my card, right?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Kenyon, what are you doing?
Move to engage with this guy
Yep.
and sword him in the face.
That is that's just a descriptor, right? Not a targeted
No,
shot.
oh yeah, not a target.
Okay. Let me think here. He does not have anything because he was trying to reload. So that
I
is.
missed with the most amazing damage
Oh
roll.
my God. You want a
of the
fortune?
Freaking world.
You want
How
a
did
fortune?
it do that?
Because a bunch of 6s.
Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, I'll fortune point to try.
Wait,
again.
how is it that much?
I don't know. I wonder if
7
my
plus
thing is
6?
not rolling right, because like I feel like every damage has been 11 before this, and
Hold
now
on,
all of a
let's-
sudden it's 28.
Plus
I mean-
6 plus 6 plus 3.
Your combat bonus is pretty high. So what did you roll? The 21? 28. So that's you're already adding plus 7 to that. Let's just take a look at your longsword.
It just says 7 plus 0 plus 6 is what the little thing says.
So the 6 is the exploding dice. I don't think it
So we
shows
just don't
all
know
the
how
results.
many it rolled. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so that would be 6 plus 6 plus.
Oh, it shows it right there below. It says 13, and then a 6, and then a 6, and then a 3.
Where does it show it?
In the
Like right below, it says D1 there.
Oh,
So
yeah,
13,
yeah.
13 is the initial roll because that's a 6 and a 7, and then
Yeah.
it rolled another 6, and then it rolled
There
another
you go.
6, and then it rolled a 3.
Fuck. Would you like to fortune that?
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't keep the damage roll, do I?
Unfortunately, no.
That would be too good. Oh, there we go. See, it's
Okay.
11 again. That's so crazy. I feel like I do 11 or exploding damage.
You could spend another fortune to bump up another injury level if you like.
Yeah, to roll another d6. Or just add 6.
It would just add. So what it would do if every damage threshold that you've got every stage is of 6. So basically,
Right.
what you're doing by spending the fortune is guaranteeing one more step down on the damage threshold. And if
Yeah,
it gets
let's
into
do it.
okay,
Yeah.
so that would be 2 down, which means roll 1d6.
Yeah, because there's
Or
now
one
there's a
chaos
chance that
Is
he's...
his weapon rolling damage correctly? Because that's
Yeah,
Oh, so close.
yeah, because his combat bonus is a 7. Plus
Right.
the 6 makes it a 13. Then he rolled a 6 on the next one, and a 6 on the next one, and a 3 on the next one.
okay.
It just so happens I've rolled a lot of 4s.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 1 AP so far, Kenyon.
Yeah. A second attack.
Okay, at minus 10.
Yeah, minus 10.
You could aim and then make a second attack if you like.
No, I'm okay with the minus 10.
Okay. There you
yeah.
go. I can't defend. So that is 9. Go ahead and roll 2d6
Or another use a fortune point. Do more damage.
to roll 3d6.
Yeah, I'll add another fortune point. Let's really try to injure this guy.
There you go. So
Here
roll
we go.
3d6,
Do a
please.
wound.
Yes!
There. What's it look like as this guy goes down?
I think that this one was much more like strategic sword play. Like this was like, coming around my shield, swinging high, and then sort of spinning and putting the sword low under the shield and sort of right in the gut.
You have 1 more AP, I believe.
Yeah. Can I use an AP to move? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Hustle.
Yeah, I'm gonna hustle and move up on this guy to sort of. I don't know how far I can
Keep
get,
the pressure?
but like, yeah,
What-
keep him under pressure.
What is your move?
My move is is it on the main page?
Combat, I believe.
Oh,
Under your encumbrance in the middle.
Yeah.
under
the
encumbrance.
Block where your defenses are, I believe.
Oh, 7 is my movement.
7 is probably too far, but give us a d6 roll on an even number. That's enough.
Hey. Ooh, no.
So you're approaching him.
Yeah, I'm still menacingly approaching him.
Did you want to spend an AP to take a extra action to get your defenses up?
No. I feel like something's gonna happen in this round.
Okay. Then that is the end of the round. Everyone click on your token and go ahead and click on initiative, please. Emrys, what's your PB?
I was just looking it up.
Okay, thanks.
Ooh.
And Kenyon, what is your PB?
Mine's 6.
Okay, so
And
Emrys,
mine is 3.
3. Okay, so you're after them. All right. So here's where things stand before we spend any fortune. Let me think here. If I spend fortune now, I'd get one ahead, but then you guys could spend and get one of you ahead. So we'll leave it as is, unless Kenyon is trying to move up.
Yeah, why don't I spend a fortune and move right to the top?
Okay. Go. So you go right to the top, and then I will spend a fortune to get ahead of Emrys, but then Emrys would spend a fortune to go whenever he wants. So what do you think?
What are you doing, Kev?
Well, no, it'll net the exact same thing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically, yeah. We'll just trade fortune back and forth and it look like
Okay.
this.
Kenyon, look, unless, I guess the question is just, do you want to act before Kenyon or not?
Right.
No, because I just extinguished my card. I'm going to let them go
Okay.
first.
All right, so top of the round is Kenyon with 3 AP. What are you doing?
So first I'm going to move in on this guy now.
Okay. You got it, and that's with your free move, you can do that.
Okay. Then I will hit him with the sword.
Okay.
Attempt to. Come on, big roll. Combo of hit. Oh.
Do you wish to fortune that?
You want big damage roll, not big roll.
Yeah. Yeah, let's fortune it. We gotta try and sway this
Come
fight
on,
right
big
now.
damage roll. Big damage roll.
Yeah, big damage roll. Sorry, I didn't say that clearly.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay. That is one bit of damage unless you're spending fortune.
No, I'll just do the next attack.
Okay. So he's
So
at
that minus 10. Come on, another hit. Dang it!
Want to fortune that?
Game. No, I think we better keep some fortune for crew. I will just use my last fortune to use my defensive maneuver.
Last AP.
Or last AP. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tagwin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. So he got up. He's not prone anymore.
He's up and he's staggered back.
Yeah.
You
gonna
can
look
stride
at him.
in to reach him if you'd like.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna just glare at him and tell him stay down, and smack him again.
Okay. By smack, do you mean attack or do you mean...
Sorry. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to aim and then stab him with
down, Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom.
Nice. Okay. I do not have any AP left, so I cannot dodge that. That is 10. If you want it right now, you'd be rolling 2d6 for wounds. If you spend a fortune point, you'll roll 3.
Yeah. Let's do it. He's.
Go ahead and roll 3 chaos dice, please.
Oh, chaos dice. Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I could roll the 3d6 too, but it's funner to do.
Nah. Okay. That was only 2 AP. You still have 1 more. He is on his last legs right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay. So it'll be no modifier then.
Yeah.
Just flat.
Yeah, I know.
You want to fortune that?
Yep, I do.
Go ahead.
Because I am. There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
What does it look like? You hit him once and then you finish him off with that follow-up. What are you doing?
Oh, this spear is going straight through his neck into his head. Yeah.
He drops the crossbow. You're twang as it fires off wildly. And you pull back. I think that's all your AP. Emrys, 3 action points. What are you doing?
I'll move towards the one that's still on Kenyon.
You have 10 in your movement, so I think you're good to get there.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shiv him.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim and shiv him.
Okay.
Because I don't have my bonus anymore. Flanking doesn't help. Or does flanking help Kenyon?
Flanking helps Kenyon as well. Anyone who's engaged with it gets +10.
Okay, so then I'm going to. I moved with my free move. I'm going to flank,
Yeah.
aim, kick.
So plus 20 to your attack, and I have no defenses.
High risk, high reward.
That is a solid hit. Right now you're doing one level. You'd be rolling 1d6 for wounds. If you spend a fortune point, you roll 2d6.
I'll spend a fortune point and
Go ahead and
roll
roll
2d6.
two chaos dice, please.
Oh.
Oh, close.
Okay, so we're at 0 fortune point, and my turn is over.
All right, and this guy. Okay. He drops his dagger and says, "No, mercy! Mercy!" And he's pleading for his life. Kenyon went first, so it'll be top of the round. We'll just go in the same order for now. Unless one of you guys wishes to go.
Well, in order, I mean, it's interesting because it's like, Kenyon. He holds his shield up and he's got his sword on it, just pointing at him, and he'll just say, "Drop all your weapons." I'm just not sure if he's got like anything else.
Oh, it was his. Sorry, he didn't have a ship. He had his crossbow.
Crossbow out. Yeah. So I'm saying drop all your weapons. Yeah.
As a reaction, he just draws and drops down the shiv.
Okay. Yeah.
None. It was them.
And I probably look at the other two because, I mean, Emrys got his jaw smashed like very badly.
Yeah.
And Tagwin seemed quite, I don't know, annoyed, you know.
She's been hurt too. Like she's not, she hasn't been injured the way Emrys has, but.
Right. So I think he looks to them to sort of let them decide the fate of these individuals.
Emrys, you're the one engaged with him. What?
Emrys says, "What's with the sigillate?"
Oh, I believe you can barely say that properly.
Oh yeah. Negative. I have a penalty on my.
You flipped a fail with fellowship.
So he's like, oh. Actually, you know what? Emrys just makes a motion with his knife across his neck.
Oh.
He's like,
yeah, he's got to be in excruciating pain.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even imagine how much it would hurt. Have your jaw smashed that badly.
Mm.
So if you're looking for, he's telling you that let's just end this.
Right. What does Tagwin do? If anything.
Andrew had to do with his puppy. The guy dropped his crossbow and tried to surrender.
He's attempting to surrender, and Emrys just gave Kenyon the signal to finish him off, so... how you feel?
I think I would put a hand on your shoulder and shake my head.
No?
It's
like a shake no?
Well, I mean, you and I delayed going into the warehouse, and it took a lot for us to convince you to leave, because you feared leaving a man behind. This man has surrendered.
Yes, but do we want a prisoner, or I don't want to keep a prisoner.
Please, just let me go. I'll run off into the forest. You won't see me. This shale hills are wide. The orange hills. You'll never see me again. I swear.
Where's he gonna go and what's he gonna do? He can't go back to the city. We know what's gonna happen there.
Off with you then.
Amaris, go ahead and roll a skullduggery check, please.
Oh.
So, Tagwin, here's the situation. Amaris is about to stab this guy in the neck. You can spot out the corner of his eye. He steps forward, and he's about to just stab this guy. You could do a reaction if you'd like, or you can allow him to do it, but you have noticed that Amaris is about to do this.
It was obvious.
Fairly obvious.
Terrible skullduggery.
I'm just feeling Tagwin's, so she's a healer. She fixes things. She doesn't like break them out of her nature. So
yeah, it could be almost surreal for her, seeing like not believing, like, what are you, and just.
In fact, I think that's kind of why. Not to belabor this much, but like I think that's maybe that can narratively explain why she was whiffing so much on the attacks against the leader there. She's here, she's on autopilot, but she's not. This isn't what she does, and it's kind of contrary to her nature. It's one thing to kill. I'm gonna, you know what? It's fine. I'll swing the spear out. So the shaft kind of taps Emrys in the chest.
Okay, give us a parry check, please.
And
there you get plus 10 because of the quality of the spear.
Parry plus 10. And I'll look at him and say, it's one thing for us to kill men who attack us. It's something else entirely to kill a person who is surrendered.
And I look down at the guy and I say, "You better run fast."
He is going to scramble up and go, and unless Amaris, you wish to, you certainly could make an attack of opportunity. But it sounds like Tagwin may be trying to prevent you from doing that. Do you try and push the thing, or do you let this guy run away?
Odds he goes for the attack.
Okay.
He left it to the chaos.
So go ahead and I think basically flip to success on this, because this guy's not going to be able. Tagwin, are you going to resist him doing this?
I think I'm gonna also deign to the chaos dice here, and just this happens.
Yeah.
Plus, he got a 5 on that roll.
The guy gets up to run, and Emrys just sort of like the dagger is on one side of your spear, and then the next thing you know, he's leaning over it, and this guy's staggering forward, with his shiv in his back, drops to his knees, down to his face, dead.
That doesn't mean there's not going to be consequences. I am going to take the bottom half of the spear, to try to take Emrys and shove him up against a tree or something like that.
Okay. What happens next?
I don't know if you need me to roll for that, or
if Emrys resists, we'll do that.
Well, I'm assuming he's not going to take
I think he just says, "Can you fix my jaw?"
So you've got him pinned against the tree. What's the look in Emrys's face?
He's just
Let Dave say.
I don't know. He's like a little wild-eyed, a little more. I don't want to say. No, it's not crazy or anything, but he's never been this close to dying, and he's just kind of running on adrenaline right now, and his jaw is freaking killing him in pain, and he's got other injuries, and he's just like, I can't believe we're fussing over some deserter, and now he's like, what? They were trying to kill us. Like,
I think being in this close to Tagwin now is when you can really properly assess. Like, Emrys is really, like, he was one more blow away from death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think hearing, like listening to him and seeing this, because like almost like now that we're kind of having a sober moment of coming to terms with stuff. Yeah, I think at that point you'll feel Emrys, you'll feel first some pressure release for 1 second, and then the second later the shaft of my spear lifts off of your chest, and I'll slowly let it fall to the ground holding it. I'll kind of take a look gently, reach up and kind of tilt your head carefully to look at the damage. I'll nod to a nearby stone as we're deserters too at this point. We have purpose, and we have some sort of purpose, I know, but we've got to maintain our integrity, or else, well, I don't know what, but we've got to be better than that. They had a choice, they made it, but so do we. And then I'll just tell them, sit down, I'll get my sutures.
Dave, you could have spent a fate point to avoid that injury. We could incorporate into the narrative if you wish to have it just be not as bad as he thinks.
Not this time. I'll just play this through and remember that for next
yeah, and I mean,
scar.
Tagwin is here for treating these as well.
Yeah, it gives me an opportunity to do. Well, I mean, I have to. Is it during a
during a rekindling?
It has to be during a rekindling. Okay, so we can't just do it here.
So one thing is, I think somebody's weapon got damaged during this. Was it Naldo's?
I think it was Naldo.
Yeah, I believe it was Naldo.
Okay, no one else got hit with the critical, but everyone's weapon that you use in this goes down by one. What is it here? Every time a Blackbird's in combat and they suffer a critical fail in their attack, the weapon suffers 1 level degradation. Similarly, if you're struck with a critical success, your armor suffers 1 level. On a sublime or sublime failure or success hitting you, it's 2. I thought there was somewhere else where it said it goes down by 1, though. Let me see here.
Yeah, that I don't remember from previously.
Yeah. Let's see here. Each day in which a Blackbird employs their arms and armor in battle serves to drop them 1 level lower on their damage condition track. In order to keep their martial panoply functioning properly, it's important that they perform routine maintenance on their equipment. So right now, that would mean all of your gear goes down to worn. Armor suffers -1, weapons suffer -1 damage, and -10 to hit. But to repair weapons and armor, it is a +10 tradecraft check during rekindling, and
I don't see the damage tracker on
there isn't on this one. You have to kind of add it in as a trait.
Okay.
I think I just put it in my description, so I put Shiv, Warren.
Or not trait, the qualities. Yeah, if you put it in qualities, that's where it'll be a reminder too, because depending on the level of degradation. I'm just trying to see how many you can treat. So a single chosen Blackbird may attempt repairs on any number of weapons or armor belonging to the fate-bound companions as the crafting endeavor during a rekindling, no matter if the repairs are successful or not. So there you go. So one person can take care of that. But you guys also have that tied up sigilite. So I think while Tagwin and Emrys are talking to one another, Canyon, your eyes will go over to that bound, shirtless fella who sort of turns and looks at you and kind of scoots back. You can see he's so badly injured he can only see out of one eye right now.
Sorry, I'm just typing.
Sure.
Oh, there.
So what?
I think I'll move over to the to the prisoner, and I'll look at the other two, and I'll say, "What about him? Untie him."
Emrys spits blood out of his mouth and goes, "Hasn't tried to kill me yet."
So Sigilite, it's not. They can be on either or both sides of war. Whoever has witches, they can be on that side. And I think that you guys likely were aware there were no Sigilites within Carrick.
Right.
So if there is a Sigilite, it likely would be someone fighting for the other army, or perhaps someone who was just traveling nearby. Notwithstanding the road being, or the siege of Carrick, it still is a crossroads between different places, and people still travel trying to avoid the armies.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's not exactly a friend.
He's looking up at you as, his mouth is gagged, so he can't say anything.
I'll ungag him.
Release me. In the name of the sigil.
Give him some water.
Yeah, his voice is probably ragged.
Yeah, I'll give him some water to drink.
Okay.
I'll leave. Is he tied, like his feet are tied separately in his hands kind
Correct.
of thing?
Yeah.
I'll untie his hands and give him like some food. Like some whatever these guys had around here.
Okay.
Like
So if you do a little bit of
stew and
search around,
bread
yeah.
But I'm not completely untying him yet.
Okay. He
But I
looks
will
up
feed him. Yeah.
and he says, "Release me. I will be no trouble. I will be on my way.
What are you doing in these lands?
I have a holy calling. These."
Not fighting a war?
He's looking up at you. Would you give us a... Let's see here. Ooh, I think scrutinize. Check, please. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second. There's a whole set of rules. I just want to give Kenny a chance to do some role playing as well.
Scrutinize. Where is that?
Scrutinize will be under perception.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
He seems as if he is hiding something. Given his circumstances, it may not be surprising.
Right.
But I just overheard one of you say that you were deserters as well. So
That's fair.
he is eagerly eating the food you've given him, though.
Yeah. I think I'll say, give me a moment to discuss, and I'll, sort of step over with Emrys and Tagwin and like see how this injury treatment's going, and sort of give him some time to eat his food. And
Sure. Would you each give us an awareness check, please? Just standard.
he could have. I mean, for all we know, he has allies nearby. Oh.
I just want to see if anyone gets a crit. So, Tagman, are you giving us an awareness check?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. No, I'm not on the right.
So Emrys, and Tagwin, as Kenyon is walking over towards you, you can see that it seems as if this prisoner has something in his hand, because he's going down. It looks like he's trying to cut the bindings at his feet while Kenyon is walking away.
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing there?
He sees you, and he seems to be redoubling his efforts. Why don't you give us an initiative check, guys?
All right.
Because he wants to get away from you guys. I'll tell you why.
Man.
Because he saw. My logic is he saw you guys say, like, "Oh, should we save this guy?" And then Emrys fucking stabbed him in the head.
Right.
So-
Yeah, true.
He's not interested. He has a 13.
He is not certain that we are good people.
Emrys's PB is a 6.
Yeah.
Emrys, you're acting before this guy. He's about to finish cutting through his bonds. And you know what? Let's see what Emrys does in 1 week's time. So for the timing. All right, so you guys each get 1 RP as well, so you can continue to advance your characters. Okay, I'm just going to put in chat here. Initiative rolled for escaping Sigilite.
We've played this 4 times already?
4 times already, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for our Blackbirds adventure, The Truth in Ashes. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the adventure, or the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to the powered by Zweihander games, including Blackbirds, channels dedicated to most of the games we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of others like Finding a Group or GM Discussion. There's a really terrific community that has built up over the years over there, and you are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. Not only do they have an amazing selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If you make a purchase, of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MUSERMASHUP. It's also in the description of the video. All caps, all one word, and you'll save yourself 10% in your purchase. That'll change at the end of September 2024. So if you are listening to us after that time, come back to one of our more recent videos. You'll see what that discount code is. And if in their extensive collection, they do not, or collection catalog, they don't have something you're looking for, you can put it on a want list, and then they'll send you an email when it comes in, and you can pick it up at your leisure. And again, be sure to enter that discount code to save yourself 10% on your purchase. There's also a link down below. Little brain seizure there. To something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we're running on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages, the international charity, an incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. You can learn all about their activities by following that link, and any donations through that link go directly to them. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to benefit the kids who are serviced by SOS Children's Villages International. As a small way of saying thank you, we have a series of charity mashup games for the rest of the year. Currently, we have voting going on for the kinds of players we will be playing in our current mashup of the classic Expedition to the Barrier Peaks module with Modifius's 2D20 Acton Cthulhu. So voting is going on right now to see what kind of pulp heroes that our players will be taking the role of. And we'll be playing through a session at the end of the month that is inspired by Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. We have 4 more mashup sessions going on, and if you've donated $25 or more since January 1st, 2024, you'll be able to vote on not only the mashup of each of those, you'll also be able to vote on what kinds of heroes we're playing. Right now we're voting on the nationality of our heroes and the field of service. So whether we're playing espionage, whether we're playing military, partisans. If you have donated $25 or more since January 1st, head on over to the Charity Initiatives channel, cast your vote, and be back in a month's time for the next round of voting for our next mashup. The last thing I will say is an enormous thank you to our stalwart Blackbirds. I have great news for you guys. Next session, we're going to restart with the fortune on your side, because I currently have 8 misfortune right now. So we will get back to the usual. We will be back. A huge thank you to Jeffrey, Dave, and Andrew. Thank you so much for playing today, guys. This was a really, really fun fight. Very cool to see how much you were able to kind of tip the odds in your favor once you got a couple of good rolls and used some extinguish abilities. That really changed the tempo of the fight. We'll be back in 1 week's time, but until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours or an hour and a bit to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our Blackbirds are encountering as they flee the falling city of Carrick. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
See ya.